Coming into the 2020 draft, these are my top 10 wide receivers. As you can see, Tyquan Thornton from Baylor, he was a fast guy. You see him pictured. John Mechie from Alabama, Calvin Austin, Jahan Dotson, Treylon Burks, Jameson Williams, Chris Olave, Drake London, Garrett Wilson, and number 1, George Pickens. A lot of people didn't have George Pickens up there. I happened to see George Pickens with my own 2 eyes at a camp in Tallahassee, and he took on every top DB one by one, almost in a row. And when you go to these camps like this, you go a turn, wait 5 or 6, turns, then you go again. Well, Pickens took on the top DBs almost back to back to back to back. And I had been sold on him since that day. Seeing his career at Georgia, even though, it was shortened with injury. And when he came back after that injury and played in those last few games, and just looking at his college tape, I'm like, yeah, this dude's a dog. And he will be the best receiver in this draft. Looking at my top 10, looking back on it, I still think I got this right. And this weekend just kind of still proved to me that George Pickens was the best receiver in this draft class. Let's take a look at what George Pickens did with Russell Wilson in his first start to kind of reiterate why I think George Pickens was the best pick, the best receiver in that draft class. Welcome back to More Sip the Tally. Let's dive in. I appreciate you guys for coming back, and let's kind of get into this George Pickens film versus the New York Jets. Right here you have him in the slide at the bottom. He is right here. That's all I got. Let's go run a quick out. Nothing very spectacular about this, but the rest of them will be. Russ hits him on the out and gives him an opportunity to, make something happen after the catch. And trust me, he don't get much on this play, but he's always trying to make something happen. Whether it be, faking somebody out, jumping over them, outrunning them, he's always trying to make something happen. Don't get much, on this play. But we finna get to the as the kids say, he about to get active after this first play. Got him at the bottom of your screen right here. See if we can highlight him. That's him down there at the bottom. Little slant. And there's nothing big there either. Just a little slant. Look at the cushion. Not really cushion. Nobody really even guarded him until the last minute. Sauce coming over. And, this was a matchup that a lot of people wanted to see, myself included, him versus Sauce. And, sometimes Sauce was on him, sometimes he wasn't. Sauce was late getting here, and they took advantage of it. So this was a kind of little quick, play too. And I put it in there because it was one of his catches, but again, still not a whole lot going on right here on this one too. But now let's get into these last 3 where it really, really went down. It's him at the bottom down there. I think there's Austin in motion. And this is not on Sauce. This is on 26. Just, the thing is, with a guy this fast, this tall, and with ball skills this good, he's even with the DB. Like, the DB is still in front of him. He's not open. Russ just saying, like Joe Burrow said, F it, J Maul down there somewhere. Russ said, forget it. George Pickens down there somewhere. I'm going to give my man a 50-50 ball. And Pickens turns this into a catch. Because he's that darn good. The DB's all over him, man. Like, all over him. And he turns this into a catch. Look at that. The DB's draped all over him. Has his left hand. And he catches that with his right hand and his body. This dude, man. Crazy. GP. Let's go to the next play. This right here, another crazy catch. And again, just the difference between what Russ did and what Justin did. Russ just trusted GP to go get some of these balls. Now he is open on this one. He's definitely open on this one. See if this highlighter works on this one. Yeah, he's open on this one. Now the DB does a good job of trying to play through his hands and through his eyes. That's textbook what the DB's supposed to do. But watch the concentration. Watch the concentration by George Pickens. It bounces off his head. His eyes go to it. He tries to catch it again. The DB it's still good from the DB. The DB fighting, which is great. But George is fighting too. And wins the fight. A dog. A dog. A dog. What I mean, as a DB, you're demoralized because you did nothing wrong. And you still got about a 50-yard catch on you. The DB did everything right other than win at the line of scrimmage. And still got about a 50-yard catch on his record. And then we're going to end it with this. Get him in the red zone, and he's a red zone monster. Again, throwing them jump balls, 50-50 balls turn into 75-20 balls. And if you don't have elite DB, it might turn into 95-5 balls. Wins at the line of scrimmage, and I'm going to just go up above you. Because I'm that much better than you. I'm that much better than you. That's what that is. That's all it is. On top of your head. On his head. I'm going to pick it off the top of your head. Because this is not a great throw. Just a great receiver going to get the ball. And I saw all these traits again in person, and a little bit of time that he spent, playing college football, and all the stuff I saw, he's really starting to do. And you can see it flash with the other quarterbacks that Pittsburgh had, even though they weren't great. But with Russ just giving him opportunity after opportunity, and with him coming through, man, if Russ can identify when he's in one-on-one coverage, he gonna give him the opportunities like he gave him this past weekend, everybody else will start to see what I saw in George Pickens a long time ago. So I appreciate you guys for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. If you liked the video, like the video. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. And hit that bell so you can be notified when the rest of these videos drop throughout the 2024 season. This is Coach Evans with More Sip to Tally, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace and love.